They just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
Like there was a small group of like you could tell they were like the weird emo kids in the area.
Okay.
They dissipated as soon as we were done, and then that's when all the teeny boppers came in and started bopping. And then we just, like move our stuff. It's just like calm down, give us a second.
Welcome to the 155th episode of the Cast That Ends Creation. I'm your host, Chris Deering. This is the show where I interview bands and public figures from the mathcore adjacent communities. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, do all the things social. Every little bit helps. And feel free to join us every Sunday and Wednesday for the live cast, where you can interact with the artists in real time or just hang out in the chat. You can also subscribe to this channel for $5 and get access to some exclusive emotes, as well as access to the interviews before they hit YouTube and other platforms. You can also do that for free by attaching an Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It's like taking $5 from Jeff Bezos' pocket and putting it into mine. With that out of the way, let me introduce my guest today, who dropped their debut EP, Human Dissonance, last Friday. Welcome in, Mouthful of Locusts. How's it going, guys? Dude, epic intro. That's so sick, man. I even, as I was typing out my notes, I'm like, oh, don't forget to put the name of their EP in the fucking intro, and I definitely forgot to do that. So anyway, how's it going, guys?
Good, man. Good.
Awesome.
We all happy.
You want to tell us who you are, what you do in the band?
I'm Andrew. I play guitar.
Curtis, I play bass.
Brian, drums.
I'm Perry. I yell stuff.
Yep.
Alrighty. I love that. So the lineup that I saw just had three members in it. So Curtis, I guess you're a new addition?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. When did you join?
Yesterday.
No.
I don't know. What?
Hey,
a couple months ago?
Yeah, a couple months ago. Probably about 2 months ago.
But it's just you're not on the EP, right? Or are you?
No, he's not on the EP.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just got him in when y'all started doing shows and stuff then, I guess?
I mean, we were doing some shows without him for a while too. And then, I've known Curtis for quite some time. We've tried to start some stuff up, and I asked him again. I was like, you should do I threatened him.
Bullied him. I got you.
Yeah, I bullied him into it, and he's really depressed in this band now. So it's really cool.
Well, so how did the whole project come together?
So all of us really, before this, we've all played in bands before, but we haven't played in I don't know, some of us 4 years, some of us 7 years, some of us, none of us have really played for a while. I just decided to record kind of a solo thing. And then I saw a video of Brian playing drums for somebody, and I just hit him up and was like, hey, play drums for me. And he decided to. He knew Perry.
Yeah, we were actually trying to start a punk project.
Yeah, we were trying to start a punk band.
No one wanted to play punk with
Nobody
us.
wanted to play punk rock with us. And then Andrew hit me up, and I was like, hell yeah. Well, I know a vocalist. And yeah.
It can't go that easy, man.
Shit. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Then we wrote Curtis in.
Yeah.
Dropped your first single back in December last year, but with art by Robbie from Heavy Heavy Lolo. That's fucking awesome. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I know that font. And
Yeah, man.
I got Robbie on.
He's a super cool dude. I love that man.
Dude, hell yeah. But so you just dropped your new EP or your debut EP. How's the response been so far?
It's been pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Better than I expected. So that's nice. Our show that we had for the same day as the release, it was pretty cool. So
Yeah, it was pretty packed.
yeah,
It was a good time.
So it went a lot better than I thought it would for a bunch of people who make music that was probably more popular in the early 2000s.
Dude, that's awesome that you said that, because I actually threw that in my notes that it reminds me of early 2000s. But how would you describe your music?
I'd just say chaotic hardcore, chaotic metalcore kind of thing. We just honestly, how I write songs is just I want hardcore and metalcore riffs, but with just a bunch of dissonant chords. If a whole song can be dissonant chords, that's what I'm aiming for.
Alrighty. To me, it's definitely got the 2000s like new metal hardcore vibe. There's a lot of moments that remind me of like Slipknot and Pantera, but then you have like the modern chaotic hardcore stuff like injected into it. So it's actually a pretty interesting sound, and I feel like it's like a sound that's also like on the rise. Like there's a bunch of bands bringing that kind of sound back.
Yeah.
What bands are your big influences?
Oh man. For me, I really I like Fear Before the March of Flames and Dillinger Escape Plan, and my influences really go all over the place, but I'd say those are two that are pretty big for me. Converge, I really like Converge a lot. I don't know about these guys.
I love Whores. Like that's the name of the band, not Whores. Like the Whores. I don't know. I like weird. I like weird. Like anything that's like I don't have to be like hard and angry, but like weird. You know, I like when there's weird vocal stuff through in there.
I should say See Next Tuesday as well. I really like See Next Tuesday a lot.
Daughters for sure.
So yeah, man. I mean, as I said, there's a bunch of influences, but if those are ones that definitely really stuck out to me when I was younger, that was the type of stuff I really wanted to play. And it's not quite as chaotic as those stuff, but
I'm really surprised y'all didn't mention any new metal bands. So like Slipknot and stuff wasn't on your radar at all.
I mean, I like Slipknot. I like Slipknot. I like Rage Against the Machine a lot.
Yeah, those are bands I like. When I first started getting into playing music, those were the bands that were like in their prime at that point, and I was really listening to them guys. So
I mean, they're definitely
hear that type of influence,
right? It definitely slips in there for sure. Like,
I actually listen to a lot of punk rock, like Pears. The Pears is like one of my favorite bands. The Pears. I love that band so much. I actually
Never
got some influence from them for the single that released for like the cleanish part. Not really metal, but I don't know. I don't give a shit. I love it.
Hey, I'm
not either, man.
So you said you're gonna be you want to do pop punk like vocals and stuff. So is this the first time you screaming? Like was when you joined this band or
no? Every band I was in before this was like Black Dahlia Murder-esque, like technical death metal. I've always wanted to throw like weird, yelly, screamy, angry stuff. I'm not a clean vocal kind of guy, and like when I do clean vocals, I like to do it through something. Like I bought a megaphone. Like if I want to do clean vocals, I want to do it through a megaphone. I don't know why. I just want to. I think it sounds cooler. I don't know.
No, that is really dope. That is really badass.
Yeah, we use it. So like live, we use the megaphone
a lot. Yeah.
Oh, like for real, or are you joking?
Yeah,
that's fucking sick, dude. That's really I love that. That's can you control the volume of the megaphone, or is it like a certain volume all the time?
So the way I can't speak for him, but the way I've seen it is he kind of does it into the microphone and he can move it back and forth to change volumes.
I don't know if it's doing anything.
Dude, that's so sick. Holy shit. I really like that.
We did a little bit on the record too. So
oh, did y'all do that for the record?
Yeah, some of the parts are layered. Some of the parts are layered with like it'll be like regular vocals recorded, and then another layer will be with the megaphone and some.
No, I know what part you're talking about too. I noticed the different layers and stuff. I was gonna mention actually the vocals are one of the more interesting parts because you do so many different techniques and stuff. Like there's yelly parts. I feel like it's a singing part in the fourth track. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sure.
But
that's actually like one of my favorite tracks because of the little chorus. So.
Well, look at that.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
So how does the writing process work with you guys? I'm getting the feeling that Andrew kind of directs everything, or is that not the case?
I wouldn't say directs, but I write all of the guitar parts. I give them to Brian. He writes all the drums, and then these guys do their thing with it after.
Yep.
Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. It's easy. It's easy. I mean, the way the band works is everybody has input. So if we want to do something a different way, like it's definitely not like a one person runs the show type thing. Like we want it to definitely be a community. Like it's no fun when it's just one person running the show. Like,
Right. And
Right.
hey, if it's working, man, you know, there's nothing to fix.
well,
So
if it ain't broke,
what's the overall theme of the lyrics?
that's you, buddy.
I mean, each song has like kind of a different thing, but I think overall it's just like, I guess, kind of the human condition a little bit. No, like
that's what I would say.
Spirals is about anxiety. Assisted Living Dracula is about drug abuse. The last song,
It only gets worse.
It Only Gets Worse is pretty much suicide note. You know, I don't know. Just it's just we went through a real fucked up thing, you know, with COVID and all the riots and shit, and just all those fucking weird angsty shit that was stuck in the back of my brain that I couldn't spew on somebody when I was, you know, stuck in quarantine. I just decided to
Spew on us.
yell and spew on everyone else. I don't know.
Mostly us.
Mostly them. Mostly them.
By the way, Assisted Living Dracula, like, tell me that you're an Aqua Teen Hunger Force fan without telling me you're an Aqua Teen Hunger Force fan.
Definitely. In all honesty, like, that title was meant to be a placeholder, but it just worked for the feel of it. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, we dig it.
Yep.
I do really like your lyrics because like everything rhymes and it's just like fun to read along with it with a song or whatever. One of my favorite parts was from actually Assisted Living Dracula. Who is there in the mirror? Who is this creature staring with such fear? Thinning hair, a sickly air. This is not a person, it's a shadow of despair. I think that's really fucking sick. So I really
Nice.
like your lyrics.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Good job, buddy.
So I didn't see any recording information on the EP, but the single said it was recorded, mixed, and mastered by Brian Parsons. I'm assuming he did everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did I
EP
miss
as well. Yeah.
Holy crap! I didn't even realize that it was the same person. Okay, man. So you recorded and mixed and mastered everything then?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
fucking crazy, man. So how long did it take? What was the experience like?
Well, we did it over the course of a few months, probably just working on it like 1 or 2 days a week outside of work and things like that. And it actually went really smooth. I learned a lot tracking and, you know, new plugins and stuff to experiment with over quarantine, of course. You know, everybody had free time then. So
Is this the
Yeah.
first time you did a production like this?
this is the best production I've done, in my opinion, but I've produced 2 other EPs before, but they were also bands that I was a part of.
Okay.
And Curtis
I was
as
part of
well.
those bands.
He's been the bass player in every band I've recorded.
Okay. Did y'all like rent out a studio or do you have like your own setup?
No, I just do it from a laptop and my Focusrite interface, some monitors and stuff in a spare bedroom at the house.
I think we recorded
Yeah,
the rest of the
We
vocals in
recorded
a
the
garage.
vocals in the garage.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
hung up a moving blanket in the corner and
Yeah.
it's like, okay,
Real ghetto.
hey, it works.
So are the drums programmed then, or did y'all record those? As
They
well?
are MIDI drums. Yes, I
Okay.
programmed those.
I was gonna say, like, how did you get like? You have to have like what 8 mics to do drums properly or something?
Yeah, right.
man.
Yeah, my
You just-
interface only has like 1 or 2 inputs on it, so there's no way I'm recording live drums right now. Unless I do like a one mic recording.
Bastards on a budget,
Yeah.
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 Well, you did a good job, man. The production's pretty sick.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Told you, buddy.
So we got the artwork up on stream now. Who did the album cover?
So a friend of ours who plays in a local band called Bad New, his name is Lev. He did it for us. He actually, we had a different artwork for a while and we were trying to get someone to make it and it turned into a pain in the ass. The guy kind of like didn't come through for us, kind of went MIA, and our buddy made a flyer for our show. And then we were like, hey, can you just make the album artwork for us? And he was super willing to do it. So we're pretty much going to be, we have kind of a thing going on where pretty much all of our artwork's going to start going through him now. So we kind of have a fifth silent member, you could say, going on with that. So
Okay. Well, what's the like idea behind it? Did you give him kind of direction, or is this something he has?
no,
already
he
done?
actually kind of just made it himself. The only idea we had was kind of like like a sheet draped over a person, kind of cliche, you know, kind of like I don't know if you heard of the band Idols at all.
I've heard of them. I haven't listened to them. That's one that's on the list.
Oh man, you should really listen to them. They're so sick.
Idols is dope.
So sick, dude.
Idols is real dope.
But one of their album covers has like a person coming out of the water with like a sheet over them. I didn't get the influence from that, but that kind of just popped up, and then I just wanted him to make something similar but different. Like, so that's kind of how it came about. Like,
I think it kind of fits pretty well with like the lyric inspiration and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a pretty sick piece. I like it.
yeah, I like it a lot. Definitely.
So, what are the plans you got for the future? Y'all just chilling now, or what's up?
We're gonna line up some more shows here soon. We got a couple that are gonna be later in the year. We're trying to find some stuff for like the summer, but right now we're kind of we're already writing again. We've already have like some new songs, and we're gonna try and we're kind of talking about doing a full length. We haven't really decided if we're gonna just do another EP or a full length, but we're pretty much just gonna take our time on that. And if shows pop up that work for us, then we'll jump on them. I mean, just kind of taking our time. Like,
alrighty. Yeah, how many shows have you guys played so far? Because band's only been around for like what, a year now?
not even yet.
Yeah.
But I saw some cool video of you guys playing, so I know you've done a few shows.
We've done like six or seven shows now.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
Starting since like February, I think was the first one.
It's kind of hard in Michigan right now, especially in our area, because most of the venues still aren't as active as they used to be. So there's like maybe 2 or 3 spots to play.
Yeah, especially out in like, because most of us are from like Battle Creek, Kalamazoo area. I mean, Detroit's pretty hopping for sure, but our area isn't so much. So unfortunately, like, it's just hard to find like new venues all the time. Like, I mean, like in Kalamazoo, you got like 2 to 3 venues maybe that you can really like go through, and like,
one in
you
Battle
know,
Creek.
yeah.
That seems to be the case with a lot of places. I've been trying to book like a tour, and there's like whole areas of the country where it's just like a black hole and like no venues or anything.
Yeah, it's wild, man. It's really wild. I definitely thought it would be a little bit different after, because I know, like, I mean, for a while through the pandemic, all I saw was people complaining about how they couldn't go to shows.
Right.
And then it came back, and it seemed to be like pretty like going good for the first like month or 2, and then people were like, nah, like, and it was just like, what is going on, man? Like,
No, yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. It's like they just don't want to go see like the local bands and stuff, I guess. I don't know, man. That kind of sucks. But what's the best show you guys have played?
Best show? I'd probably say our EP release show. Yeah, it was pretty banging, dude.
When was that?
That was the 25th.
That was like Friday. Yeah, it was just Friday.
Oh, okay. So y'all did do it on Friday. Okay,
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. Why was it so awesome for y'all?
It was just one, like, so finding bands that are somewhat a similar style to us in our area is pretty difficult. Like a lot of the times, like, we're jumping on with like death metal bands or deathcore bands, and
Black
just
metal.
cool. It's cool. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
metal.
I don't have a
Show
problem
black
with it.
metal
But like,
bands.
we actually got to play with like, you know, like bands that were more suited to our style. Like Wounded Touch came and
Oh,
played
they're
it.
fucking sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wounded Touch came and played it. One with the Riverbed, you probably haven't heard of them. They're super fucking cool. One of my favorite locals from around here.
Dead Hour Noise.
Dead Hour
Dead Hour
Noise came and
Noise.
played it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it was really cool, man. Like that was definitely a highlight for me, where I was just like super excited not only to play but like watch everybody.
Yeah.
Not that I wasn't for everybody else either, but like when, you know, everybody has their certain style that they like to listen to. So
Right. That's fucking sick.
yeah.
Anybody else got ones for like the best show, or are we all gonna say
I
that?
feel like that's.
EP release?
I don't want to like sound like I'm like, oh, like hyping it up or whatever, but like I've played in a lot of bands, and I mean, if like Necroom is dope, like I've been in some dope bands, but I feel like that was the funnest show I've played for sure.
Yeah, it was a good
Yep.
one.
I played a lot of cool shows, but like that was probably one of the funnest. You know, like I remember playing with Oceano in like a fucking community center back in the day, but still like this was the funnest because like it was us with just some dudes just fucking throwing down and having a good time. I don't know. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't stressed. You seem
No
very
stress.
stressed.
I was stressed because I set the whole damn thing up.
I had a great time. I had a great time.
Oh, hell yeah. What's the worst show you guys have played?
I'd have to say probably maybe our first. Our first or second show was pretty, at least for my part, was pretty bad.
Like,
So I have a pedal that I use. So I'm not a pedal advocate very much. And I have one pedal that I use to just do like atmospheric type stuff between songs. And I tend to just leave it on. And then we start playing and then we'll start playing something, and next thing you know, I'm like, man, something sounds really weird. And I look back and there's a little light on that pedal, and I'm like, all right, very cool. Very, very cool. So,
No, yeah, I'm not a pedal guy either. I don't understand people that bring the huge like boards of like. I just don't believe you use all those pedals.
I like the sounds they make, but boy, they are an inconvenience. Like,
Right.
that's the biggest problem. So I'd say probably our second show, I just wasn't very comfortable with how I sounded personally.
Which one was the second?
I think that was
That
with
was the one with like
Convalescence.
and all
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
just didn't feel good.
I was a bit off on that one too.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That was a
Papa Beats.
was that with this band? Worst show with this band or ever?
How about ever?
Pretty sure it was
We're going a little
ever.
quick. So yeah, but
Ever?
Ever?
All right.
Ever. I can tell you right now. Ever,
Kenneth.
my first band
Which
ever.
time?
Before we got drunk and fell off stage.
Fell off the stage like twice.
twice.
Same show.
That was the worst show I've ever played.
how do you do
My
that
first-
twice? Like, wouldn't you just like be aware after the first time?
You would think.
Right.
No, you have to meet this guy.
My first band I ever played in, I had a drummer who decided to take a hit of acid before playing,
Oh wow.
and we played a song, barely got through it, and then we left. So
Nice.
Damn.
yeah. He was just like going like this on the drums with his hands after a while, and I was just like, we gotta go, man, we gotta get out of here. So yeah, that was probably the worst show I've ever played in. So for sure.
I played at a place in
Just so
Big
you know,
Big
I'm not doing
Rapids
no crazy drugs.
called the Our Place Teen Club. And it was definitely a teen club, and they didn't have a PA. So thank God somebody had a PA, which I was like, well, that's cool. And as soon as we were done playing, before anyone even had their stuff pulled off the area we were playing in, which was a dance floor, rap music started playing. And then these little like 15-year-old girls were like twerking around everybody while we were trying to move all the stuff out. It was real awkward. It was a really weird experience.
Were the teen girls watching y'all play and stuff, or were they in another
They just
room?
appeared out of nowhere.
Okay.
Like there was a small group of like, you could tell they were like the weird emo kids in the area.
Okay.
They dissipated as soon as we were done, and then that's when all the like the teeny boppers came in and started bopping. And then we just, like move our stuff. It's just like, calm down, give us a second. My God.
They were attracted to the rap music. Everybody knows rap music brings in, teeny boppers.
Yeah. It's a weird feeling trying to squeeze like a drum head past like someone's like butt. You're just like, I don't want to touch you. I'm too old to touch you. Get away from me.
Cops are sitting in there just watching you.
Yeah,
just sitting there like I'm watching you right now.
stay away. Don't touch me. No.
So you guys got shirts available on your Bandcamp as well as patches.
So the current shirts and patches on the website are sold out.
Okay.
But we're gonna put up we got a bunch of like new stuff that we have currently. We've been selling it. Like we got some long sleeves and a new t-shirt, and So I'm gonna throw those up pretty soon. I was just trying to save them for all the shows that we had lined up and everything, but since we don't have anything lined up for a minute, I'll probably throw them up on there.
We need more hats.
Right. So let's wrap this up with the with your album of the year so far.
Ooh,
Oh, mine is Abrupt Decay.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Yeah, that thing fucking smacks, man.
Oh yeah, I had him on like a week or two ago.
Yeah, a week ago.
Something like that,
I
yeah.
watched it.
I'd say my favorite from this year is either Comedian by Without Waves or Autonomous Weapons by Black Mirror Device.
Hell yeah, that's my current album of the year.
Yeah, dude, it's really good. It's super good. Like, I also really like American Anxiety by Wounded Touch a lot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd say those are like my 3 current favorites for sure.
Godmother's EP is a banger. I listened to it entirely too much. That would be mine. I don't know. I was gonna say Blood Moon, but I'm a year late for that one.
Yep.
But no, yeah, Godmother's stuff is really awesome. They were literally last episode, but yeah, they're fucking sick. I think they're breaking new ground with that.
Yeah, they're super dope. Super dope. And then Brian over here has been listening to our CD for so long.
Yeah.
Like mixing and doing all that with everything.
Aside from that, I don't really keep up on new releases much anymore over the last couple years or so. I've kind of got sucked into my own bubble of things and mixing and trying to produce and stuff. You know, I don't know.
It's actually a pretty common thing.
It's usually at work and it's something silly like 106.5, which is just like a random alternative station. You know.
That's where all that new metal influence comes
Oh,
from.
right, exactly.
That's why you hear that old new metal stuff. It's I don't know.
It's because we're old.
Yeah, it's because I'm old, man.
Yeah, we're all old.
But it's a really common thing that I hear is that people don't really keep up with like new bands and stuff like that. So
I did for a long time. It just got tiring because like so many new bands just keep popping up and like there's so much to listen to and
It's definitely a dig. You definitely have to
Yeah.
dig for it, for
you gotta
sure.
dig.
Like,
You know, every once in a while I catch one coming by, you know what I mean? And
oh, I don't
Check
know if
them
it came out this year, but Curtis showed me that Death Goals album. Was
Oh,
really
yeah,
fucking
that was
cool,
last
too.
year.
sweet.
that was last year, but yeah, that was awesome. That was my album of the year. Fucking
Yeah, that
so
was a really
good.
cool album. Super cool.
Hell
So yeah, I'd say that's probably where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Well, we went through this pretty quickly, but is there anything else that you guys want to say?
Listen to our EP. That would be pretty cool if you want to. If you don't, that's fine too. I don't care. I've got it at my house. I'll listen to it. If you see any shows coming up of us, the only one we actually have like legitimately booked right now is September 24th at a place called Mulligan's in Grand Rapids. We have another one that we're working on for the Music Factory again, and then expect some more music to come out because we're pretty, even though we look like that we're homeless, we are pretty hard workers. So
Well, you're like basically like a brand new band, so you know you're doing pretty
Yeah.
good for like this short time span that you guys have been around.
yeah, I literally have 7 years worth of work that needs to be shifted through. So there'll be a lot more coming. So,
I think it helps. I think it helps that we vibe off each other pretty hard. I didn't know Andrew before this whole thing, and we clicked immediately. And I've known Curtis and this guy for a minute, and just I don't know, everything we do seems to just work.
Right.
just easy.
It was my fingers were supposed to go together, not bounce off each other. Everything just seems to work.
It works better than that.
It looks better than that. So
But
it's cool.
y'all don't have any plans to like play out of state or anything like that?
Would like to.
Oh,
yeah.
Would like to.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. We were talking to the dudes in Wounded Touch. It's not really out of state, but some of their dudes are talking about maybe getting us out their way. We got a band. I can't remember their name, but no,
The
that
one from
wants
Indiana.
to bring us to Indiana.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah.
Jack's band.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we definitely have things in the works for sure. Like we're definitely not just gonna sit and do nothing. We'll figure out something to eat our time. I mean, with this band for sure. Like
I'll play pretty much anywhere.
yeah, we'll play wet dump.
I don't want to play
damp,
another
smelly
teen club.
basement. I don't
Let's
care.
not do any more teen clubs. But like, I want to play. I'll play anywhere. I'll play a bathroom.
Right.
I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine with me. I have suggested just loading up in a porta pot and making it work. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like we're kind of on the rest for the next couple of weeks, and then after that, we're just gonna hit it hard again. Just try and get whatever we can.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, if you're looking for some of that old 2000s sound, you need to check out Human Dissonance, the debut EP from Mouthful of Locusts. You guys are on Facebook, Bandcamp, Instagram, YouTube, and all streaming sites. Any other like social stuff I'm forgetting?
No, I think that's about it. As I said, we're old, so we don't know anything.
Are there more? Are there more?
There's TikTok.
There's
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Yeah,
TikTok. Okay.
I'll get to it. Just be patient with me.
As for me, drop my channel, follow so you always know when I go live. You can also sub to get access to the interviews before they hit YouTube and other streaming platforms, as well as get some exclusive emotes. You can also sub for free by attaching Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube folks, if you enjoyed the video, please tickle the notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. Check out my music, The Soundedins Creation, at thesoundedinscreation.bandcamp.com. My new album, Boomer Zoomers Desperate Coomers, is out now. My next guest is Unicorn Hole, who's dropping their new album, Something Fierce, this Friday. Join us this Sunday the 3rd at 7 p.m. Central for the live cast. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope you had a good time.
Dude, thank you for having
me.
us. Seriously, thank you so much.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for watching and listening.
Why take it